Throw Gang. We are joined by, must be a Yelp review because he put that barber on, Lauren Schlossman, and myself, the Velvet Viking, James Harris. Welcome to the weekly Running the Boys with today's flip episode, only available on
www.throwingfits.com.
Forgot to write this again, but before we get into Lawrence being the only Rocky court fit hater on planet Earth.
Not exactly. It's a generalization, but okay.
Visiting a pop-up of a new favorite brand.
Oh, wow.
Or definitely one that has like re-entered my consciousness as like, you know, especially after meeting them and hanging and just like touching that shit. Pause. And dude, recessioncore, upstatecore, urban woodsman, athleisure. Is it back? Let's get into a fit check.
Okay. Should I start?
Yes, please.
You're welcome. On the feet, I have on A6 UB6-XS. I'm reading this off stock.
What the fuck?
GT2160. They're the Kiko A6.
Oh, they're the password threes.
Yeah. the auto-generated password threes, dude.
The strong password. The autofill twos.
Yeah. UB6S GT2160.
Damn.
Listen, bro. Just
ASICSUBS.
It is
G2T.
This is a password that allows characters.
Absolutely. Dollar sign.
Yeah. The socks.
The Blink 182s.
The socks are.
What are the socks?
These might be old John Elliott socks. I don't know. The jeans I do know are 316 Throwing Fits big jeans. The
little dick dangler.
The dick dangler is Mon Italy.
Do you ever? Okay.
Yep.
I'm not a dangler with the dick, aka the belt.
The dick tip dangler.
You do understand that it is like incredibly phallic and okay.
It's a styling.
You ever get like flicked?
It's a styling maneuver. No, because that would hurt the flicker. You want to flick my tip? Flick this.
Well, hold on. Lift it up so people can see. I'm not going to flick that.
Well, I don't want to.
Wait, hold on. Move your hand.
No. All right, you want to hear? Let's do it. I hope that ASMR picked up of James flicking my penis. The t-shirt.
Come on, let's just talk about it a little bit. This is like so. It's so.
Why are you so pressed about this?
I just hate it as a little styling maneuver.
What's hilarious is that Mon Italy makes two different lengths. I have a longer one.
Yeah, the Dirk Diggler.
and it's longer and skinnier. It is a straight up pencil dick.
It's a pencil dick.
Yeah. This is
Watch Where You're Going, Pencil Dick. One of the greatest football movies of all time, The Waterboy, which we talk about on this week's Afters. Oh, we can't say the guest.
No. And you know what I forgot? Honestly, my favorite baseball movie we never mentioned, Moneyball.
Oh yeah,
it's hard not to be romantic about baseball, folks.
Sorry. Watch Where You're Going, Needle Dick. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll tease. Honestly, great pod.
But I have the long Western belt, right? And if it can't reach the second belt loop, I like to tuck it in to the belt itself.
Well, you could do this. Here, I
hate that too.
Well, so for the longer version, I think this is how it's. See, this is too short to. This is now. I just showed it.
Now you just have a little peepee. Now you got the shrimpy. I'm saying if you, let me style you real quick. Take this, and then you go here.
Oh yeah.
And
I know.
You still let the hammer swing, but it's like a little, whether it's over or under, and then when you still have your shit tucked in, so like you still show off the metal tip. Pause. But I don't know.
The big jeans have. We're good. For a suit, I would probably do that. But this is just
no. You let it dangle in the suit.
It depends on how.
It's just so dick forward.
It depends on the occasion.
It's just so dick forward.
I'm only dick forward when the circumstances dictate it.
Right. I'm all for bulging out. You know that I show my religion.
Oh, right.
Quite often.
Yeah.
In the
second layer white suit.
In the second layer see-throughs for sure.
Listen, brother, when you put it on, it ain't a flat front. I'll tell you that. Yeah, I don't know. It's just
second layer.
Western.
Let you see my second head.
Western belts, which are a thing, have been a thing. I think go one of two ways. One is like this style, the dangle, or there's another version where it's like a big old buckle or a bigger buckle, and you let that speak. So it's kind of different strokes for different jokes, different strokes for different folks, and different jokes depending on how you want to let the dick dangle. I cannot speak today.
That's okay.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, it's only the number one function of this job.
Well, you got to sever yourself.
We'll talk about it. Is that on the Run show?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I love Severance now. Okay.
Welcome to the party.
That's the thing.
You're 4 years late.
I'm like happy to be wrong.
You know Adam Scott's 50 years old?
No.
Yeah.
I met him.
Okay.
Through Pally at a J. Crew party. I think I talked about it. He was fantastic.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
Chill guy.
Yeah, very chill. Okay, moving on up. The long sleeve tee is Otto 958.
What is that?
These are raccoons
hanging out.
Yeah, I just like the blue. I like the blue glitter detail.
Didn't even see that. Yeah.
This is another Kiko on the feet, Kiko on the tits. The hat is Ven Space. These sunglasses are Veda. The rollies on the wrist, the wedding ring is on the fingy, the wifey's on the pinky, the chrome is on the other hand, and I have a hydro flask full of Lower East Side's finest. James, how's your dick dangling today?
What's on your dick, by the way?
Supreme Hanes.
Oh, and what's that smelly jacket you're wearing?
Oh, yeah. All right. Yo, shout out to Seti, shout out to Brendan, shout out to homies at Noah. I have the new Noah Barber. It's the waiter casual. They kind of like riffed on the Spey fishing jacket and created a new model. It is awesome, and I love it. It smells like straight up vinegar.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was only for the jackets that got seeded were the ones that fell, onto the floor at your local chippy, wherever Barber is made in England.
I mean, look, Noah has New England fishing vibes to it. Maybe this just and they love malt vinegar on their French fries in New England, which is the correct vinegar to eat on your fish and chips.
Yeah, you got to get Heinz malt.
Yeah. So maybe that's just like, maybe it's smell-o-vision. Smell-o-johns.
I love vinegar. I love salt and vinegar chips. I love malt vinegar on my chippies. This jacket, I tried to deodorize it using like what's that brand? The Laundress. I have like a fancy Febreze.
Yeah.
So I tried to do that. Hit it with
scam brand, by the way.
What happened?
Just scammers.
In what regard? What do you mean?
Oh, fucking millennial fancy laundry detergent. It's just soap, bro.
Yeah, the fanciest Febreze I ever had is what's the brand? Byredo did a room spray, which was like, and I think I put it in a dumper because it is really good, especially if you got the farts from all your fish and chips that you've been guzzling down. That's fancy scammer millennial rich person Febreze.
I think that I'm not exactly sure what the legal stuff is. Oh, the Laundress has advised consumers to stop using all of Laundress products.
What? Why?
I think they were like, there's a recall.
Oh, no.
In 2023. I think because they were like, oh, it's non-toxic. And it's like, whoops, actually, there's a fucking mad shit in here.
I think it's I don't know. Jenna was just like, oh, you want this. Don't use like the normal Febreze that we would have like under the sink. She's like, get this fancier one. It didn't work either way. So now
have you been experiencing skin irritation?
Shit, no. But who knows?
Redness?
No, this just
itchiness?
This just happened today.
How's your leather dick?
My leather dick is ensconced in metal, so it's fine.
All right, good.
It's protected. It's got armor, literally. No, I love. This is my favorite thing that Noah does. Is the Barber collab. I love
no cartoons on the back.
No cartoons on the back. A cropped Barber. Whew. Give me all of them. I went with the minty fresh blue.
It's nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Does it have the Barber plaid lining on the inside?
Yeah, and a giant embroidered Noah logo, like the size of a flag.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
See it?
Yeah, hold on. I'll be right back.
Wait, where?
I can report in real time. I'll show you. Give me 1 second.
Oh, but I need to know where. It's not. It's on the inside. Oh wow, that's huge. Wait, show the camera.
Rep your set.
Yeah, nice jacket though. That style jacket. What are we calling that?
Like the model?
Like
it's a fishing jacket.
Is it?
So the Barber brought back the Spey, which was like a crop style that was like big in Japan. And then obviously that's where they create the trends. They brought the Spey that you can buy it on the American site. And then they created a new, I think it's called the Traveler or something. They have now another crop jacket. And then Noah, I think, kind of like amalgamated the two. And this is what's called a wader casual or something.
This kind of waxed cotton, or I don't know, is it a waxed cotton? It's kind of like,
no, it's not waxed.
It's kind of like water resistant. Wait, I am seeing some branding on the pocket there.
There's Barber, there's total Barber and Noah branding on the pockets as
well. This style, generally speaking, I'm not talking about like the specific Barber style, with like the corduroy collar, kind of like the water resistant material, which I usually would be like a waxed cotton. Kind of like English countryside style, bro.
Do they fish in England?
Yes. Where do you think they get the fish and chips?
No. But like, I mean, like, does a lord or a baron go fishing on his estate? No.
Yeah, I think they import the fish. That's the whole thing, right? You can't hunt on the king's grounds or fish in the king's creeks.
Oh, really?
You're a poacher, yeah.
Not even a lord on his own shit?
Well, a lord can. Industry. My hollow goes to see the guy, and he's in fucking waders fishing out of the creek and like.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. The evil guy.
Yeah, because Industry is a documentary.
Sure. Okay, you're right.
Yes, they fish in the UK.
Oh, and he feeds it to her raw. That's right. Omakase.
Sashimi.
Yeah.
Lord Akase. I just think that this style, English countryside, outdoorsy kind of whatever, is one of the components that we're seeing as we kind of go back into recessioncore, urban woodsman, that we're going to talk about after the fit checks.
And I will say the thing that all these kind of workwear style, like jacket styles have in common is they're all like cropped. Whether it's like a Carhartt Detroit, a Levi's trucker jacket, a fucking Barbour fit. Like honestly, like that for me is the whole thing is the crop silhouette. And there's other cropped Barbours like the CP collaboration, the fucking Supreme collaboration. But this is just another one to add to my rotation show.
Nice.
Shout out Noah. Thank you so much. James, how's your dick dangling?
My dick is dangling in my pants where it should be. The shoes are Studio Nicholson Donovan loafers. The socks are Nike Drifties. The pants are Kale. Shout out Japan. The shirt is Velvet Comme des Garçons Umple full zip polo.
Yeah, dude.
It is a balmy 47 degrees out.
It's really nice out today.
So I was like overheated, but I was like, you know what? How low can I go?
Yeah, you would never wear an undershirt, right? Or a tank top.
I don't think so.
Please or
play. Are you nervous? Are you nervous? Are you nervous?
Why would I be nervous?
Are you nervous?
I might be gay.
Are you nervous?
Oh my god.
The titties are staying in. I've been kind of slacking on my gym shit. Which
really?
You've been.
I thought you got a trainer or have
yeah, just with my travel to Uganda, it kind of got disrupted. He's been sick.
But you were hiking and like I'm sure like you didn't come back gaining weight.
No,
right?
No, but just like not ordering in every meal, eating out a lot. Have been still on my tennis shit. And last week at some point, something funny happened where I go to...
hold on. You don't want to say your jacket. Why don't we just get through your fit check and drink check and then we'll tell the story. Right?
Okay. So Velvet Comme des Garçons, vintage polo, I think from like the early 90s. I will say, shout out GRLD. I know GRLD gets clowned on. I think that GRLD has become kind of like the Opium, Rick, archival like playground.
Yeah.
And a lot of shit is just like way overpriced. You could still find some good deals.
Oh, yeah.
If you're super hyper specific on what you want.
Yeah.
I'm saying I got this for like $80.
Did it come stinky?
No. Gallagher polo pilled me. CDH polo pilled me at the bazaar when I bought two from him. One CDH, one Missoni Sport. And then if you just search like Comme des Garçons vintage polos, you get a lot there.
Yeah.
There were a bunch of the archivists in Paris. So no, I just like the way they fit. I mean, size up, obviously.
It's like the same thing you do with your Missoni Sport, where it's like there's like this like excess of like, and not that people don't know what they have, but they're just not like expensive.
Right.
I mean, maybe 80 is expensive for a vintage polo to you. I'm not trying to fucking be
from Comme. 95?
Bro, I don't know how much fucking, these great people pay $9 a month to us. So
that's true. That's 9 months of throwing Fitz content. It's either 9 months of the only podcast that matters or one stinky little polo shirt that's probably dirty.
Yeah, I'm taking the Substack.
Yeah. No bracelets. The ring is Bottega. This is from some rich art hoe in Aspen.
Yeah, I remember hearing about her.
Yeah. Yo, art hoes don't die. They just retired to Aspen and open up. They just moved to beach towns and open up galleries.
Art hoes don't die. They multiply.
Is that the title? Art hoes don't die? No.
I don't know. Should it be? Whatever.
Can we say hoes?
We'll throw it down. Huz. Art huz.
Art hoes don't die.
Art huz don't die.
I got shadow banned for putting dicks in my IG caption.
Oh, really? It wasn't
just fucking world.
It wasn't just that you're on some fucking new shit that the people haven't caught up to in terms of the dump.
Literally very shadow banned. I had to change the meat.
What is that? It's supposed to be bullying?
I don't know. I got a warning being like, this looks like language that we are like going to suppress. Are you sure you want to post it? And I'm like, yeah, fuck you, Zuck. Post my shit. And then it flops. And I'm like, God damn it.
and then you have no one to blame but yourself.
I know.
All right, well.
Touche, Zuck.
Free Jimmy. We're talking a lot of court shit. Free Jimmy, dude.
Yeah. The jacket
wait, what is it? Art huz don't die?
Art huz don't die.
Right.
The jacket is our Legace workshop. Emporio Armani.
Yes.
Right? Again, a balmy 47 degrees out. Finally got to put away the puffas. The sunglasses are...
Wait, is winter over?
No. Vintage, it's going to be cold again. Vintage Versace, Superman Chico, and a clean canteen of Lower East Side's finest. Lawrence. Oh, okay. So this is like the little tennis thing, right?
Hit me. No pun intended.
So last week, I'm like playing tennis at McCarran Courts in Williamsburg. And I see James Murphy of LCD Soundsystem.
Of course.
Who
and there
have been sightings of him at various tennis establishments around the city.
Mm-hmm.
And the techs have been, sneaking pics. And
is he aware of this?
No, I don't think so. I mean, he is James Murphy.
Yeah, I mean, how famous is James Murphy? Pretty fucking famous, right?
So, okay, so here's the story, right? So I'm walking in and I see this like 25-year-old, like chill pro Gen Z guy, also half Asian. Shout out him. And he's funny and kind of like tapped in a little bit. He does like stand-up comedy and has a podcast.
You know who this guy is?
Yeah, we're chatting.
What's his pod? What's his pod?
Doesn't matter. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like when you attend a place, you get to know the people and you chat, make small talk and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so I'm like, yo, Court Ford, that's James Murphy. And he goes, who's that? And I said,
he didn't know.
I said, bro, you don't know LCD Soundsystem? He's like, no, what do they sound like? I'm like, he's like, are they like MGMT? And I'm like, yeah, kind of.
And he goes, that's a disservice to LCD.
He goes, oh, does he have that restaurant Four Horsemen?
The restaurateur. LCD is playing on my court.
And I'm like,
my court.
Yes. Also, one of the most famous electronic duos, trios.
LCD is a band, bro. That's a full band.
It's three folks, no?
I could look it up. Do you
I'm
really
sure
want to know?
Yeah. No, I don't. Anyway, that was a funny little like Gen Z.
Is he good? James Murphy. Can James Murphy hit?
I'm not going to comment on another man's stroke as a real ball knower. What? How many? 4, 5?
7. I'm seeing
Jesus.
8 people right now.
Holy shit. I thought it was him and like
1,
that
2,
Asian
3,
woman.
4. The core is 6 people, and there's 3 people that are past members.
Damn,
but it's the most famous people are James Murphy, obviously, and then I would say Nancy Wang, number 2.
Asian woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, I was like, yeah, bro, go give them a listen.
I would have assumed that was because they're like fun and so New York and iconic. I would think that it would like Gen Z would know who LCD is, but I guess
I don't think they've had kind of that like little late second resurgence the way that MGMT has, where it's like, oh shit, like imagine listening to this while like President Bush is in office or whatever the fuck.
But if it was Netspend hitting with 2 Hollis, this kid would have absolutely known who it was.
Absolutely. Yeah, maybe I'll play with him someday. I don't know.
I was going to say, if you played James Murphy, would you then be allowed to comment on his stroke game?
I wouldn't want to. Okay, here's what I'll say.
He doesn't look particularly athletic from a non-athletic person.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Either do most baseball players.
Yeah, well, okay. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, that's the hardest thing to do in sports is hit a home run.
Is that true?
Sounds right, no? It's hard not to be romantic about baseball, folks.
That's true. That's true.
Anyway, should we say who's on the pod?
Are we behind the paywall yet? Anyway, not going to comment on James Murphy's stroke game until I play him, but I don't think that if we sign up for the same like clinic, we would be in the same levels. That's all I'll say.
Oh, so infer with that what you will, audience.
However, I do think that he's an enthusiast because there have been sightings of him like demoing different rackets and real stroker shit. He was with a ball machine, solo dolo. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So I think maybe this is like a new interest that he's trying to really get into.
How about this? Could you comment on the James Murphy tennis fit and what you thought?
I don't remember what it was. I snuck a pic.
Yeah,
obviously
for close friends. Great tee.
How do you remember this?
Because I was like, this is fun. I love LCD, dude. What LCD could be the outro music? What did you like? North American Scum, dude. Fuck yeah.
Totally regular. Honestly, I respect
Scum.
I respect that it's a Reggie fit. Because if he was in like the hardo, dry fit, like performance polos, then it'd be like, yo, bro, fucking relax.
He's in a hipster tennis fit. He's a hipster.
It's just t-shirt, shorts, hat. That's all.
Yeah, I was more thinking about like, I don't know, judging his kicks or,
his racket, his gear. I don't know. He's not wearing no-show socks. That's a sign of a real poser shit. I don't know what his shoes are.
Okay.
I don't know. All I care about is that he was having fun.
Yeah, right. That's the most important rule is that we all go out there and have fun.
Yeah. Just go for it, man.
We have Pablo Torre on the pod this week.
Speaking of fun.
Woo! Dude, so much fucking ball knowledge getting thrown around. You can't do that. I believe.
You're a real ball knower. I know ball.
I think you say the Sizzle, you're like, I know between the two of us, balls. Pause. You're the real ball knower. Pause or something like that.
The most pause-worthy. It's a very pause-worthy
versus you asking how my dick dangles for 10 minutes up top.
Just because I'm not saying pausing a pause-worthy thing is bad.
No,
I'm not homophobic.
No hetero, dude.
Yeah, what the fuck?
No, I'm just saying. Well, you first of all
arrest this man.
You're the one who's saying pause.
Arrest this man.
Anyway, it's Pablo's the shit. He's a huge fan of throwing fits. That was maybe one of my favorite episodes we've done in a while, and I think worth the little break we took.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, great vibes all around. 2 hours.
Well, we have to cut. The fact. I mean, I don't know. I guess we could talk. He told an amazing story about after the Heat won the championship,
right?
And some jealousy that Carmelo had in presumably like 11, some club.
Yeah.
But he got the Miami Heat player wrong. So we're cutting.
And as a real journalist, he's like, yo, I can't like I got the person wrong. The question was, have you ever been to a strip club with an athlete? He's like, no, but I've been to Live when it was fucking Liddy.
Did he DM that? Because what was the guy? Who was it actually in the club?
It was Udonis Haslem.
And the best part is that, and he thought it was Mario Chalmers, but Udonis Haslem was in the club with his own personal dog mascot wearing a Udonis Haslem Heat jersey.
Yeah.
And Melo was jealous of even the mascot.
Well, no, he was jealous that this guy was owning the club versus Melo was just kind of had to chill in the cut, staring at Rihanna's ass as he's wont to do. Whereas Udonis Haslem being the hometown hero and bringing a chip home was like the fucking man that night. That's all.
I mean, Carmelo would risk it all to get a chip. I mean, that's got to be, in terms of his resume, that's tough to never have one single.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, 100. Oh, guaranteed, no doubt. He's like one of the best. First of all, he's an NCAA champion with Syracuse.
Okay, it's not an NCAA Hall of Fame.
It's the Basketball Hall of Fame. So
they take college career into account.
There's one Basketball Hall of Fame. It's named after the greatest college coach. The Naismith Award. Wait, what is the James Naismith Award? What is that for? Damn, now we're sounding like, yo, honestly, I don't know balls, dude. I'm straight. Yeah, it's just one Basketball Hall of Fame. And yes, there are college inductees, I believe.
Your college career doesn't directly affect your eligibility for the Basketball Hall of Fame. However, you may have retired from basketball, or at least you must have retired from basketball for at least 4 seasons before you can be considered for induction. So it retired from basketball. So maybe Stephon Marbury will fucking get in there after his run in China. Is he still playing?
He's in the Vaseline Hall of Fame. No, I don't believe so.
Wait, Starbury?
Remember the Vaseline? He was eating Vaseline when he lost his mind.
Wow.
Remember that?
No. What?
He's a real eater.
That's some Diddy shit.
All right.
Anyway,
let's move on.
All right. Lawrence, you are the only person in America who was not glazing ASAP Rocky's court fits for, Rocky Free. You can finally drop.
Which I love. Don't be dumb.
Yeah. You don't like it. You didn't like the fits.
All right. Here's the deal. And I feel bad.
You just want to see another black man in America.
No, what's important? And honestly, I was wrong because I definitely was one of these people that saw ASAP Relly's testimony and was like, Rocky is fucked. I wasn't even really aware of, I think, a lot of the prop gun defense that ASAP Joe was using.
So you had a fake gun?
I think that's a pair. Wait, you don't have any information on this? I was going to kind of throw to you.
I wasn't really paying that much attention. And then I was like, oh shit, this is actually kind of a big deal. And then I was watching it live. And then it was very dramatic in the fucking Saint Laurent pinstripe suit.
Yeah.
As they're getting ready to prepare, the verdict, he was breathing very heavily.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, you are maybe about 50-50, maybe about to go to jail for a very significant amount of time.
I think the max sentence was
not guilty.
24 years or something. It's wild.
Yeah.
Okay. To be clear, the most important thing is that Rocky is innocent and that Rocky is free. Let's just get that out of the way.
And you can continue hating on his music.
Yes, right.
Which, dude,
I know we already did this where he has, credit where credit's due. There are songs. Just Rocky to me is a cool, handsome creative director of Ray-Ban and not necessarily my favorite rapper.
And the catalog. So my gym shit is usually ASAP Ferg Work remix radio.
Okay.
And so there's a lot of Rocky on there and a lot of bass. What's up? Clams Casino.
Well, the first tape is great. We don't need to rehash
Lord
this.
Jody Flacco 2.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of gym music, you know what I tapped into today?
What?
A little Juice WRLD.
Nice.
was feeling good. Well, a little depressing actually for the gym. But
geez,
that first album, I forgot that I went through like how do you do fellow kids Juice WRLD phase.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, well, when did that come out?
How much fucking were you
I remember
sipping lean?
What's wrong with you? I just remember it was like I was at Grailed and we
Perky Larry, what the fuck?
We loaned a bunch of clothes to Juice, and I think I was like, who is this guy? Let's see, when did this album come out? Because he's been dead for a long time.
Yeah.
The first Juice WRLD album, which I really like, Goodbye and Good Riddance, 2018.
Okay.
That's a long time ago. I was a younger man.
7 years ago, yeah.
So the Rocky shit, right? The terminal glazing that like also, did you see the Esquire deleted fucking Instagram that happened in the middle of the trial? What
happened?
All right, so Esquire threw up, like, just like everyone, Rocky was, regardless of the circumstances surrounding his trial and how that was going to affect his life, Rihanna's life, his children's lives.
Riz and Riot.
Yeah.
Someone was like
the Scooby-Doo ass.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Rocky, Rihanna, Riz, Riot, RZA. It's like, yo, Scooby-Doo ass.
Esquire deleted this gallery, but it was there's a couple tasteless things that I want to mention, but this was tasteless. They were like, one thing that Rocky's not guilty of is swag. And I'm like, yo, guys, you might want to wait till the verdict comes out. So all the terminal glazing that was happening around his courtroom fits, which were mainly YSL.
Yes.
Anthony Vaccarello's YSL.
Are we back to YSL?
I don't think it's, I always get confused about like Eddie was Saint Laurent, right? And then I believe it's Yves Saint Laurent now, but I don't know. I can't keep up. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is that like the garments are sick and the suits are sick. All right. I would love to have a fucking, rotation like he did and obviously shout out Sam Hine for reporting this and talking to friend of the show, Matthew Henson. But like this idea that
it's Saint Laurent.
Is really still? Okay. Good to know. You learn something new every day. This idea that like, instead of doing the typical like stylist pulls, and a guy like Rocky working directly with these brands to get these fits fucking dialed, because this was, I guess, all happening very fast and he needed the courtroom fits, on a deadline. And Sam reported this in show notes, is that, Matthew went to the stores and was just like shopping on behalf of his client Rocky. And then what I thought was interesting, and the thing that I really was trying to get my head around, which kind of also I think informs where I'm going with my quote unquote hate, as you said, is that he like then did a style out with Rocky over Zoom where they're like kind of like using pictures to put together the fit. So because Matthew's like not on the ground. Obviously this is like a huge thing that's happening to Rocky's life and like is a family matter. It's not like, a campaign or a shoot for a magazine. The stakes are very different. It was, and while the gear was good, I thought the execution actually left a lot to be desired. And the only reason I'm hating is because of how superfluous it felt the praise was around these fits. And I'm going to be very granular here, but as a guy who likes to get suited and zooted, it's like, okay, the suits are great, but it's like the wrong shirt with the wrong collar. And then the tie knots are like not executed at a high level. And it weirdly looked sloppy. And I'm not talking about like the fact that the suits are bigger and there's more break. It was kind of like the details. And like there was, that the mismatched pinstripe I thought didn't really land. And then there was also.
That was due to a suit getting held up in shipping.
I understand.
Okay.
And then also.
We've all been there.
There was also seeing Rocky wear a double-breasted suit where like he's not utilizing the anchor button and then the tie is all fucked up and it's not so much restaurateur as it is, again, sloppy. So. I think, again, I don't want to miss the forest for the trees here, even though it sounds like I'm doing it. It's great that there are some people that what they're taking away, and they may be young and impressionable, and what they're taking away is how great it looks to fucking care about your appearance, whether or not you're on trial for fucking, going to jail for 25 years or attempted murder or whatever the charge was. I just thought that I see basically the value in Matthew is not just the style out and liaising with the brands, but it's obviously there, like maybe tying Rocky's tie for him. I'm hating, but I'm just being real.
Wow.
I'm not going to lie on this show.
Fucking just another white man who wants to see a black man in fashion prison with his Ray-Ban glasses, his convince the jury shades.
What the fuck does Alicia Keys know about BlackBerry?
I don't know, man.
No,
Rocky's pretty unimpeachable when it comes to swag.
Oh, dude, for sure. He's a good looking guy. He wears clothes well. And again, I think that's the big thing.
The Burberry trench? Come on.
So I didn't really love that. Are you talking about the monogrammed one?
Yeah. I thought that was a watermark. Anytime I saw it on IG, I was like, "Who the fuck is what? What is AR?"
Yeah, who's this photographer AR who's fucking up everyone's fucking algo? No, I just thought that the devil is in the details, guys.
Well,
that's all.
You know what?
Do you know how to tie a tie well?
Yeah, I think so.
Four in hand? Just the
I don't
one?
know. One, I know the one style. Again, I'm infamously have a fucking clip-on bow tie.
Yeah.
What's your tie of choice? Your tie knot of choice?
Four in hand.
Is that just the regular like
once around and then through?
Yeah, I just care about the dimple. That's all.
Yeah, and
the width of the knot.
But I will say it's something that really doesn't get, and I know like the menswear revivalists are back in the mix and all this shit, but depending on the suit and the lapel and the gorge, right? That affects like the collar on the shirt. Like these are things that are not mutually exclusive. Like they can inform each other and just like, you don't want to gap between the lapel and the collar point. And certain collars require certain knots.
God, thank God you weren't on the fucking jury, or I would have. I would have murdered you.
Imagine.
I'd be in court for murdering you for being like, oh, the gorge, guys, the fucking anchor button.
The anchor button is important if you're going to. Is that a prop gun?
Nah, this is real.
It's a real gun.
You're going to come out of your severance. You're going to be dead.
Did you think he looked good? I mean, we can just wrap this up. Okay.
You looked great.
He looked good. I don't think he looked great.
The one shirt combo that I think it was the one that he got
the gingham
on the last
one.
day.
No.
The gingham one. That was a little like
it's a miss, bro.
I think you're trying to go big brain here. And I personally hate the return of like tonal shirt with the suit. That is like such a fucking thing now. I hate it.
You want a striped shirt?
No. I want the shirt to be contrasting to the suit.
I see what you're saying.
I'm seeing a lot of like black shirt with the black suit. Some guy like SAG after whatever was wearing like full. Oh no, he's at the Brit Awards with our boy Raven Smith interviewing him. Was wearing all purple, looking like the fucking Joker,
looking like a grimace,
looking like Barney
Grimace.
But it was like purple shirt, purple tie, purple suit. It's like, come on,
the tonal.
You have so much. The great thing about a suit is that you have so much opportunity to play with like color combinations. What's peeking out? A little hit of color with the tie, a little pattern clashing, power clashing, whatever. But the gingham with the pinstripes and kind of like gray on gray on gray, I think it was a cream tie. That was maybe the one time where I'm just like, whatever. But come on, bro. I'm not gonna hate on a free man.
No. And that's what I'm
unlike my co-host here.
And also, unlike Esquire, we're waiting until the verdict is in to talk about this. So again, it's
you know who else popped out looking not guilty of having swag, or no, guilty of having swag.
One thing he's not guilty of.
Swag?
Well, this guy's guilty.
I don't get
as
it.
Fuck. One thing.
That caption doesn't make any sense.
Oh wait. The one thing that's even worse, right? The one thing he is guilty of is having swag. That's what it was.
Yeah. Also guilty of murdering a CEO. Luigi Mangione, the fucking goat, is popping back out. Wasn't given a coat or jacket while being, perp walked in 9-degree wind chill, but he still popped out wearing the Helmut Lang 98 spring summer bulletproof vest, a cabled it green sweater from Ralph, I believe.
Oh, really? I didn't think the horse was covered up by the vest.
Oh yeah. And
also, I hope it's not Helmut Lang, like in case someone tries to take this man's life.
No, of course not.
Real body armor.
I think it was like Carlisle.
It was Supreme. It was Supreme Raytheon collab.
Yeah. And the sockless loafers.
Yep.
So look, our boy, fucking resting Riz face. What's crazy is that his outfits did get, like when people are like, oh, he's wearing the Margiela sweater, got crazy attention. WWD reported that in the 24 hours after his court appearance, Luigi Mangione outfits, the search on Google spiked by 350%.
Jesus.
And the loafers, which I don't know if we've ID'd those, went up 1,400%.
That's crazy.
And Luigi Mangione ankles went up 500%, which that's, all right.
That's sexual.
That's some freak shit.
That's a sexual search.
That's some geisha freak shit.
I saw people speculating on like how hairy his feet were.
Oh, veiny big toe.
Yeah.
Perfectly coiffed, toe hair.
The loafers are bad.
Yeah.
They're like particularly, it's a rubber sole, like, I don't know. It looks like
they're good.
Kenneth Coley kind of vibes.
They're almost so bad they're good.
I don't know about that.
Also, I don't think he has a choice, really.
No,
right?
I think the options are clearly limited.
It's just like, what is in the lost and found at fucking Rikers, wherever he's being held? These aren't terrible.
They're not.
No socks.
I mean, and listen, we're guilty as the next guy. Like, we memed him for sure. But like, I think that
he should have bedazzled the foot cuffs, the ankle cuffs.
I mean,
make a little anklet.
They do look comfortable. Like, it's not like my man is out here, with his bleeding ankles exposed because he wore Ouijans to his fucking hearing because he wanted to like get a better fit off. So I understand the form meeting the function here for Mr. Mangione. But yeah, I mean, the fact that, and I think we're going to talk about Timmy as well, because we had a lot of big celeb moments that featured, pop outs, as they say. I just think like this is a thing that you, as someone who doesn't look like Luigi, it's like you're just going to look like you're wearing crappy shoes.
This is like
you didn't kill anyone.
This is trying to dress like the model. And it's like, yo, they're like the easiest way to be stylish is to be hot, right?
Rick Owens said that, I believe.
Hit the gym, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Listen to some Juice WRLD.
Go play tennis with James Murphy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just wonder if
loafers are bad. We're saying
the loafers are bad. The loafers are bad.
Don't search for them.
The man is good. The man is not guilty of not being a good guy. He's guilty of not having swag.
Yep. 100%. Honestly,
lock him up and throw away the key.
I don't know if our buddy Matthew Henson's looking for new clients. But Luigi could use some help. I mean,
Luigi needs some Saint Laurent. Whew.
He looks good in the sweater because he's jacked, and he's hot. Like the sweater is fine. I like it. I like a green cable knit. Looking like Yachty on fucking Shannon Sharp's fucking show.
No socks in the loafers. That's the most Italian shit you can do.
Yes, honestly, the loafers were kind of like it's like a penny loafer, and I don't know if they were Venetian. I'd have to look at the pic again, but they looked like kind of like a driving loafer, penny loafer combination, which is very Italian, very disgusting.
You should have popped out in the snowfers, bro.
Imagine
New Balance or Hoka needs to get some snowfers on Mr. Mangione.
I mean, comfort's got to be key. Like he's probably on his feet a lot. Well, I guess he's probably sitting down in a cell for the most part. But,
yeah,
but waiting to
he gets to like walk around.
Court.
He gets to walk around the yard in a circle.
Yeah, I just mean like on the day
snowfers.
On the day that you're going to that hearing. Like I wonder just like how much he's on his feet, which is why he needed like the comfy rubber sole loafers. I
think it's also you get shoes with no laces so that you can't kill yourself or kill someone else.
Right. That's like the typical Vans slip-on that those guys rock from Walmart. Like they're not checkerboard Vans, but they might.
I need Luigi in the Vans Nicole McLaughlin collab so that he can sneak a fucking file away in the rucksack and just free himself.
He's got a utility belt on the vamp, dude.
Yeah, but his eyebrows looking on fleek. The fucking fade was on point.
He's getting like hotter.
My boy's getting well taken care of. I mean, he's on a prison diet.
His haircut also.
He's well taken care of. He's protected.
I was gonna say he has like the mullet mohawk kind of vibe.
It's bussin'.
It's kind of bussin', dude.
Jackson Mahomes.
I literally saw the fucking Patty Jackson Mahomes where it's tight on the sides, but they let it. He's getting fucking grown in the back, dude.
It's a little Jay-Z in the studio, a little grown out.
Okay,
but his eyebrows are looking, like I said, on.
They took care of
and his facial hair is looking good too.
They took care of whatever gang he's affiliated with.
Yeah, he's good.
The Italian nationalist, the Italian American nationalist took care of his unibrow.
Yeah.
He looked, I mean, listen,
I think he's good in any hood. He's hard in any yard.
Yo, so that means 0 people searching for his loafers and then at least 1,400 people searching for them. If the loafer search goes up by 1,400%, is that how math works?
I think it would have went from 1 to 1,400.
Okay. Either way, to you 1,400 people, if any of you impressionable folks are listening to the Only Podcast Matters, do not buy those loafers.
Well, look,
how does someone not guess? Those look like someone could get the brand immediately. You could probably see on. I'm going to look at it.
Look, man, it's weird. It's weird times. I think we're looking for heroes. We're looking for role models, especially men. We're so lonely. We're so fucking leaderless.
There are penny loafers. I thought there would be. You could see the logo on the rubber sole.
I think they're just like generic, like whatever you can get at fucking the prison gift shop.
What's the brand? Arrow. What were we talking about? The Kiko that did the Eckhouse Lotta collab. What is that brand? That's what they look like to me. Kind of that Arrow. Echo. Excuse me. ECCO. Yeah. They kind of look Echo.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. I think people are, if they respect what this man did and what he stands for, they're going to try and copy him. Sartorially, maybe take action. I don't know.
Yeah, instead of buying loafers, kill a CEO.
Yeah. But
it's a parody podcast, so yeah.
Another dude. I mean, look, if Luigi Mangione hadn't killed that guy, would the thought have crossed my? Well, no, I'm not gonna.
Please don't.
I'm not gonna just incriminate myself.
Let's move on.
I've already said that we're gonna rape Elon Musk.
Bro, stop.
You are.
What?
With your belt dick.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna
suck on his feet like Donnie.
I'm not graping anybody here.
What? Yeah, you're gonna rape them. What's so bad about saying that?
To me, it's just like, can we have some decorum on the show?
Decor come.
Fucking retard. Sorry, guys. I couldn't help myself.
A fit that inspired you was one that your boy, the man, the goat of the year so far, honestly.
It is not even a question.
Well, you know what? We should add Rocky to that list.
Let's do it right now.
Beating the charges.
I'll put it on.
And then we'll see what happens with Luigi. I guess, who knows if
is Rocky a timeline takeover too?
Not really.
Timmy Press run was a timeline takeover?
Not really. I think he's a goat.
All right, I'm going to put Rocky on goat of the year right now so we don't miss this.
Yeah. Timothée Chalamet on an all-time run. I guess he's now in cahoots with the Stark family and Chrome Hearts. Not only did he have the custom pink Cameron joints from the Tims to the tank to the hoodie to the I think just trousers, right? All pink.
They were
shit.
jeans. They were jeans.
With jeans,
but it was the Valentine's Day head to toe chromey.
Yeah, and now he's got the black custom Chrome Hearts with the slime green shirt and the bolo tie, which is it's funny, like you don't really, a lot of these fits are interpretations of past Bob Dylan fits.
Yes.
So there is a photo of old Bob Dylan wearing a fit, black suit, slime green shirt. Mm-hmm. I think bolo tie as well. I don't think Bob was in the chrome.
When you get slimed out at the Newport Folk Festival.
I don't think Bobby was in the chrome.
No, he wasn't. But the bolo tie.
The bolo tie and the slime green.
Yeah.
And I think he was wearing a hat too, which Timmy, don't cover that hair. You love this shit. Were you ready to run through a wall after hearing his speech?
I think real quick on the bolo, I think that's vintage Cartier per Taylor McNeil, which honestly just fucking she is so good at her job. All right, here's the deal with Timmy, right? I think justifiably, with at least you and maybe the audience at home, I have a reputation of I fixate on a man crush and fucking dick ride very hard.
Yeah, it's called a Larry curse.
Well,
Kanye, Drake,
Shia,
J. Cole.
They're usually a rapper.
Harvey Weinstein.
They are.
You love Miramax flicks.
Stop, dude. It normally is a black rapper.
James Gunn.
What?
The director.
Yeah, but James Gunn wasn't canceled. He just sucks.
I wasn't.
No.
Brian, what's his name?
Singer is who you're thinking
Brian
of.
Singer, yeah. You love Brian Singer.
Kevin Spacey.
You love Spacey. Fuck Guy Pearce.
So the thing for me is that I'm just and I know that Timmy's approval rating is well, are you on Team Timmy? Just real quick.
Of course.
Okay. So
I'm not going to dick ride him like you are. I'm not going to make my whole personality just loving this fella.
All right. So let me ask you this real quick before we get back to me. I want to go back to Bob Dylan. If you're Bob Dylan right now, are you Timmy is dick riding? If you're Bob.
I think if you're Bob, you don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Right?
But if you were Bob Dylan and you saw your fits getting replicated by the guy who played you in your biopic, it's kind of dick.
It's a little weird. It's a little weird.
If I'm Bob Dylan, hop off my shit, Timmy.
A Bob clone?
Yeah, honestly. Okay.
There's just one Bob clone.
I'm just the big thing for me is not even so much the fit, which I thought was fucking awesome. I don't know what the boots are. The boots to me were I was really what are these cowboy boots? And I don't think they're chrome. Though maybe they are because
I think they were.
Yeah, they must have been because I only saw it was Cartier and chrome. Fucking 2 C's like Central C or Chanel. But I love the speech, dude. I thought the speech was
You ready to run through a wall?
It wasn't even so much that. I wanted to fucking cry tears of joy.
What?
I'll never be great at anything, but I love the message.
You are the greatest.
Thanks, dude. I don't know about that.
You're the greatest coworker I've ever had.
That is a very low bar, dude. Really?
It's not a low bar.
Actually, I've worked with
some legends.
We've worked with some great people.
Who's the best coworker you ever had?
You.
Besides me.
Try. Besides you?
I shared an office with Gian. That was pretty lit.
Gian was a great coworker. I like Frasier. I like Sean
Frasier's
Evans.
man.
I like Speedy.
Chops,
dude. Joe the Puma.
Joe the Puma.
We've worked with some. Does someone who's your boss, do they count?
I think so.
Yo, Noah Johnson?
Narc Dad.
Matthew Henson?
Matthew.
He's the most goated coworker we've ever had. Is Matthew Henson.
Yeah. And Corey.
Dude, Corey's like Beyonce's art director now.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
Damn, what the fuck are these boots? God damn it.
I think you're right. I think they were chrome.
I think they're chrome.
Because Taylor,
I remember seeing the chrome fleur-de-lis on the toe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Timmy. Yeah. I love the speech.
Swag too hard.
I thought the speech is I like that he's not afraid to be honest. And I think again, that's just Yeah, I know. It's fucking incredible. And he's like, he looks just stoned, dude.
That hat.
Yeah, he looks.
Everybody must get stoned.
Looks more fucking stoned than Pablo on PTI.
I hate that song, by the way.
What song?
Everybody must get stoned.
I could really,
Bob Dylan. It's like Bob Dylan rapping.
I could really care less about Bob Dylan's music. To be honest.
Really? Really?
Well, here's so here's the thing. Timmy obviously wants to win that Oscar, and I just hope that if Brody fucking takes that shit home, it doesn't derail this quest for greatness, so that he can get on the level of. I believe he name checked Daniel Day-Lewis, Marlon Brando, Viola Davis, Michael Jordan, and Michael Phelps, which is like one more than Mount Rushmore, but you have an alternate on there. That's a solid fucking monument to greatness right there.
Yo, big brain maneuver to mention a woman of color.
I mean, he knows what the fuck is up, dude.
Yeah.
I really hope that he doesn't get derailed.
Hey, man, if he's trying to mimic Brando, maybe you do have a chance of fucking him.
17, yeah, that's true. 17 of the last 20 SAG Best Oscar winners, or Best Actor winners have went on to win the Oscar.
Okay.
And I like those odds, but it's a 2-horse race with him and Brody. I just hope that Timmy, if he comes home empty-handed from the Oscars for, I believe, a 3rd time now, it doesn't derail this quest. But I just like the message, man. He's honest. And this idea of like treating acting like a sport. And he kind of talked about this a little bit with Theo Vaughn in terms of thinking about every great biopic that also have won Oscars. Joaquin Phoenix for Walk the Line. Jamie Foxx for Ray.
I just don't. Okay. I mean, I
the
think
bar is high.
I think I mentioned this on pod, but I don't
like your coworkers.
I think that creating a character is a different, if not more difficult skill than it is to like mimic a character.
That's why everyone
that already exists.
That's
right?
why 3 to 4 guys who have played the Joker have at least got nominated for some hardware, bro.
So which side of that is like the character already exists, or it's like you're bringing it to life?
You got to fucking bring it to life, dude.
I'm just saying, like,
the Joker's not a real person.
Like to work with the director and the script and kind of like interpret and again like create this character from nothing, from just the written page, and from like reference images and costume design versus like, hey man, Bob Dylan spoke like this, man. How many paths? No, that ain't it, man. How many roads? Yeah, there it is, man. There
I
it
love
is,
your
there
Bob.
it is.
Your Bob Dylan is so dialed, dude. You should, dude. You could play Bob Dylan. You would literally fucking crush, dude. You got the voice down.
How many? Hey, lady, pay. Oh no, that ain't it. My big ass bed. No, that's big brass bed, man.
You're kind of doing like a Dewey Cox meets.
Yeah.
Or you're doing Tim Meadows from Dewey Cox.
Yeah.
You don't want none of this shit, Dewey.
Yeah. So, you know, it's just like kind of mimicking a guy and like there's interpretation, whatever. It's a different skill set. But I think that creating, and the guy's still alive and you can just like watch YouTube videos. Different skill
Which is
set.
what he did do, I believe.
Exactly.
Which you talked about. Did you watch the 60 Minutes fucking?
No.
He just, I don't know. You know,
I just read the subtitle on Evan Ross Katz's IG posts.
The only thing that doesn't make sense about Chalamet's life is the Kylie Jenner boot up thing.
Well, you remember that he's just a 26-year-old kid, and of
28?
course, 28.
Yeah, he's older.
All right.
Than you think. Maybe he's 29.
No,
I
think he's 26.
How old is Bob Dylan?
Wait, Bob Dylan?
I'm joking.
Oh,
okay. He's 29.
Oh wow. Yes, he's a 29-year-old, bro. He's just trying to fuck a Jenner. What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. By the way, Kylie Jenner's a billionaire. Yeah. Self-made billionaire at that.
Yeah.
Girl boss.
Yeah.
That's the one because like, I don't know. He just seems so, and even like the big brain fashion shit aside, obviously, you know, he has a great stylist, as we've mentioned, but like, I don't know. It's just the one thing that doesn't seem like down home New Yorker theater kid, like just dating one of the most famous. I mean, it's fucking sick for him. She's not hot.
Hey man, the heart wants what the heart wants.
Who do you think is the most attractive Jenner? Kardashian Jenner.
Brody? Caitlyn? Yeah. She's a killer.
She is a dude. Yeah. Listen, do not get behind the wheel with that woman.
Chris?
You will be an accessory to vehicular manslaughter.
I don't know. I guess what's her name? Kylie or Kendall.
I guess it depends what you're into because they're very different.
Yeah.
Anyway. That's the one thing that
the show is absolutely garbage.
Oh,
well, look, if the Timothée Chrome Heart suit is now like a grail for a certain set of dudes,
fucking good, dude.
For a certain set of dudes who are on his fucking
jock
meat and potatoes, such as yourself, I have a new grill suit.
Oh yeah,
personally, Lawrence. So I went to the Factors pop-up at Cueva in Greenpoint. It was just over the weekend. So if you missed it, sorry. You should have been better at your fucking life.
Did they do made to measure suiting there?
Yes. They have a ready-to-wear capsule collection, ready-to-wear full collection. But some of the suiting, I was like, God fucking damn it. We need to do something, Lawrence. Maybe we need to like partner up with, I don't know, New Balance and Hip and go to the UK and get a check because I need some money.
Bro, chill.
Sorry. To buy, see you in Manchester soon, to buy this, okay. Matt and Heather run this brand Factors. It's been around since 2020, but it's been percolating in their brains. I was mainly chatting with Matt. So, his brain, since I think like 2013, he said he is a graduate of Sid Mashburn University.
He was Sid's right-hand man, Matt
There's
Lambert.
so many people. Like we talk about the Ralph University, right?
Yeah.
Todd Snyder, obviously, he's probably like the biggest name to come out of there.
Todd Snyder's J. Crew.
He worked at Ralph too, no?
Oh, he did both? Okay.
I think so.
He basically invented the J. Crew liquor store, Todd Snyder.
Yeah.
Him and Frank Moytons.
That guy.
Yeah. Remember that guy?
Yeah. I see him in Williamsburg.
Really? What does he do now? Does he still wear a barber? Does he still wear recessioncore?
I don't know. I haven't seen him in a minute. Okay. Actually, no, he moved upstate and opened up like a B&B with, I think, his partner.
Yeah.
It looks kind of sick.
Yeah, that's what a guy in Cuff Selverdon is doing. He has an Airbnb upstate with his partner for sure.
A bed and breakfast, not an Airbnb. There's a difference.
My bad. A bed and breakfast.
Anyway, Sid Mashburn, I feel like has churned out a lot of talent, rightfully so, right?
Absolutely.
And Factors, I was somewhat aware of it, but I'd never really been hands-on with it. They do have a store in Atlanta. It's coming up on, I think, a 4-year anniversary soon, which is sick. And it sounds like they just have a great time. They do a lot of like music programming.
Yeah,
just have like local talent pull up.
That's like I think he plays in bands or played in bands. He's like a music guy.
Music is a big factor in Factors.
Nice.
They just like, I was like, so what do you do in New York? He's like, man, we're just like playing pool and watching basketball. I'm like, that's sick. Yeah. But the stuff is really good. And it's like
spectacular.
It's like 70s-ish, like rock and roll, but not in like a cheesy way. In a sleazy way. Yeah. And like the cut, like I put on one shirt and I was like, this cut is perfect. I'm buying it. Like
what did you walk away with?
The pricing's pretty good. $250 for a brown shirt that has similar to kind of like what we do. It's a Dobby, and that Dobby like makes the shirt pucker a little bit, giving it this like seersucker kind of like Southern vibe. But also just again like the cut was so fucking good. I also bought a quarter zip pullover in a micro cord, like a slight mustard yellow.
Ooh,
I think listeners of the pod will remember I said that the trends this year as I'm seeing them: grunge, the color red, which magazine just wrote about
that's
that.
right, they did do that, yeah.
And yellow.
Boom.
And another one that I'm forgetting.
So it's
wax cotton, I think, is going to have a little moment.
So if Ronald McDonald was in a grunge band, that's what we're talking about.
No, it's bigger than that. Wax cotton as like a kind of like a substitute for leather. Going to have a little moam. Anyway, Factors is fucking good, bro.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
This idea of Southern fried sleaze. Not that you were in the trenches, but when Kings of Leon first came out, way before Sex is on Fire. Way before that, they were like I believe actually they were called the Southern Fried Strokes, right? And it's that kind of, and not that like the Strokes, obviously the Factors is not making skinny shit. Are the trousers flared kind of?
I didn't try any bottoms because as I regrettably told Matt, I'm a little bit bottomed out. I'm a down bottom boy, bro. I'm a down bottom boy.
Hey, yo, pause, bro.
Yeah. Hey, yo. I'm a soggy bottom boy.
Yeah, it's like a Southern. It's punky. I don't know. It's fucking cool, dude. I really like it. I'm a big fan.
Big collars.
I did not know that they were having a pop up, and I was in Greenpoint.
The pop over doesn't have any buttons on the wrists, and you're kind of supposed to, and it's extra long in the sleeve. You're supposed to wear it kind of like flowy
Kuzma stuff.
Or if you want, you could attach a little snap button, which I opted for because I was like, I love the flow and the dangle and like the roast beef curtain, but I want to have the option.
You can customize it like that?
They can like alter. I mean, that was the beauty of the pop-up, was that they can just like alter and tail or whatever, and a few weeks later just send you the shit.
You know what we should do? We should go to Atlanta, we should pod with Matt, and we should like do a proper Factors store visit and report back. That'd be fucking sick.
Yeah.
So last time we went to Atlanta, we went to Stankonia for the day. Why can't we go to Factors for the day?
The last time we went to Atlanta, we podcasted with Gunnar Stahl. in my ex-girlfriend's friend's apartment.
That's right.
And the last time I went to Atlanta, I didn't leave the airport.
Oh, right. Because you were just going for your day trip where you ate fucking airport sushi.
I told them that and they're like, yo, you get the Panda Express? I'm like, yeah.
Wait, I thought you were going to that you went to the sushi place and Panda.
No, just Panda.
Oh, I thought you were going to that that sushi restaurant,
that
that
place.
Big Wet recommended.
Fuck that place.
Yeah, that place sucks.
Place sucks.
Overrated.
Anyway, Factors, if you missed the pop-up, you suck. No offense. You missed it. You missed the window, but great fucking brand. Love what they're doing. And again, I think like the idea of the Sid Mashburn University is so much talent come out of there, right? Who else? You know this shit.
Mark Anthony Green.
Yes.
Who else? I don't know. Maybe
Billy Reed? Right?
Our boy Ping, Sangsavon.
Billy Reed? Did he come out of Sid Mashburn?
No, he came out of Billy Reed University. He's actually probably Ralph Lauren University, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Shout out Sang, shout out Mag, shout out fucking Matt. I just think of, you know me, I love a sleazy suit. Factors does it really well. I think Cobra SC, a brand we've talked about recently, does it really well. Second Layer obviously does it extremely well. That's like, I think that if you're going to get it, and this is kind of going back to Rocky a little bit, but it's like, if you want to get a suit that you can dress up, but you can also dress down, and hopefully you don't need a stylist to help you fucking nail the details. Having like a fun, like one at least fun, sleazier suit in the rotation to me is like, I mean, I can't get enough of that shit. Even some of the OL, even the like the OL double-breasted suits, like have that kind of like flared trow that, I don't know, high rise, fucking double-breasted. It can't go wrong.
Wear double-breasted, but it's just like,
should that be your first suit though?
No, it's definitely more of a fun suit. It's not like a everyday suit, but it's like a suit, you kind of like pop out to dinner in, right? Or like, you having like a
date night
suit, but like fun date night, not like serious, like, fine dining.
First date?
No. You show up to first date on a suit, you look like a fucking psycho.
What if I show up to a first date, and I don't know this because, I mean, not that we're both out here dating, but I'm definitely not, a full Chrome Hearts leather suit.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That's a first date.
You're getting your dick wet by Kylie Jenner that night. In all the times that we've asked female guests of the podcast, like what guys should wear at first date, I've never heard them say suit.
I don't think they've ever said that once.
That's some autistic shit.
You think so?
Yes.
What is it? But what if you look good? What is if you're Luigi level handsome?
That's like third date suit. Fun suit, not serious suit.
Dude, if guys, I know we kind of move past this, but I'm just thinking of like an average guy wearing the Luigi court fit, like the chinos.
That is what average guys wear.
I guess you're right.
And okay,
so that's what they like aspire to wear.
Shout out Factor. That's how they aspire to look.
Yeah, I guess
shout out Factors. Shout out Cueva. I forgot how good that fucking store is.
Shout out Justin, baby.
Right across the street, Million Goods, another great store in Greenpoint. Wine bar, small selection, but like really good brands. I was chatting with Sam, the owner, and he's like showing me like what he's doing for the spring buy. And I was like, damn,
they have Sunflower, a new brand you probably don't know about.
Sunflower, never heard of it. What's that?
What else?
Nicholas Daly.
Oh yeah.
Like a lot of good emerging Scandinavian brands where I think it's going to be
Million Goods.
Million Goods. Yeah, good shit.
It's all walking distance to you, right?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, Cueva and Million Goods are literally across the street from each other.
Interesting.
And they're homies.
They're both pretty new too, right? Well, that's Cueva's second location.
Cueva's coming up on a year at that location in August.
Is there any other, as a Greenpoint resident who's lived there for a long time, this is like a newer development in terms of?
Yeah, there's a lot of new restaurants, a lot of gentrification, a lot of shoppy shops.
Okay, I have the Million Goods brand list. Margaret Howell.
Yep.
Solent, Sun Buddies, Etude Studio. Damn.
I think Sage Nation. This might be
negatory.
Well, this might be stuff that he's like telling me was coming up.
Bringing it
for spring 25.
Yo, Sage Nation. That's kind of like how we were making fun of people talking about Sunflower on Substack and shit. Sage Nation feels like an actual one that not enough people talk about in terms of you could actually hey, if you want to steal this for your Substack, start writing about Sage Nation.
Justin told me from Cueva told me, and I'm blanking on it, but the creative director of Sage Nation is continuing Sage Nation, but is also taking over another brand that he's like, it's fucking good.
The designer carousel spins on.
What the fuck is, I don't know. It'll come back to me.
Yeah.
And, you know what it is?
What?
You Must Create, YMC.
Oh, YMC.
Sneaky, good. It's been around forever. Been around since we were at Capsules. It's been around for 15 years.
Yeah. And honestly, they get no flowers. They honestly have their Power Boot Michael collab before the Power Boot Michael was like the shoe du jour. Like literally, I'm in Vent Space this weekend with my buddy, and I'm watching like 10 dudes try to find out their sizing. Honestly,
size
hope,
down.
I hope, yeah, by at least a half size. I hope Chris is. Well, actually, you know what? I have a couple. I have Power Boots that are true to size. Really? I think you just got to try them on. Like, you know how they change the fabric on the Vamp, like the materials. Sometimes I think it changes the fit. Because I'm telling you, dude, some of mine
I always size down.
Well,
my Studio Nicholson ones, I sized down. They were like sized down a full size.
YMC has the best Power Boot collab ever, in my opinion, and I just feel like they get no love. I feel like.
Well, I think that they quietly been chugging along in the UK. When I was talking to
these Sage Nation pants, bro.
Sage Nation's gas. When I was talking to my boy Dean, the head buyer at End, he's like, "Yo, YMC." He's like this like crop of like kind of like small-ish contemporary UK brands are actually doing quite well. YMC is among there, and I was looking through some shit, and at Quava, and I was like, "Whoa, what is this? It's fucking good." Actually, I didn't say that. I said, "Is YMC selling?" Just said yes.
There's a lot of potential.
It's flying, and the Sage Nation creative director, his first collection, I believe, for YMC is dropping spring 25. Hitting stores soon.
Kiddos.
What?
Save your shekels, kiddos.
Yeah.
It's not cheap. Well, no, the only dig against...
It's cheaper than, like...
It's all relative, sure.
Yeah.
The only dig against YMC is a brand that's called You Must Create is absolutely fucking stupid as fuck.
I think they're leaning into YMC. Anyway,
YMC.
Fun little things happening in Greenpoint.
Yeah.
Related, Lawrence.
Oh, let's hit this. This is the big thing.
All right. So... I walked through Williamsburg. What, do you spill your shit? I walked the length of Williamsburg this weekend from the northern tip to the southern tip. Real ball nowhere shit. Pause. And
from the gooch to the tip.
Yeah. I don't think that Williamsburg is like cool per se, but I do think that what it can be considered is like reflective of what is like mainstream basics cool across like most America or what like guys from middle America move to Williamsburg or they do well in their finance job, fucking marketing job, whatever. And Williamsburg is like not like cutting edge or avant-garde dudes, but it's like guys that want to like look nice.
I live in Brooklyn now.
Boyfriend fits. It's fucking basic. It's grown up West Village.
Yeah.
Like you have the West Village girlies and then you have like the finance bros. When they grow up, they move to Williamsburg.
Sure.
Right. They live in the fucking glass towers.
They just a stone's throw from the Apple store.
They brunch.
Yeah.
They order sweet green.
Mm-hmm.
They do the workout classes, etc. So it's not cool, but I think it is like reflective of, I don't know, larger macro trends. And again, not like cutting edge shit. Still important though.
It's a slice of the mainstream. The advanced basic mainstream.
Still important. So I popped into a store at the northern tip of Williamsburg that the conceit of the store is like upstate goods. Like shit you need for like upstate stuff.
That's so
Hudson Valley,
fucking on the
Catskills. This shit, I felt like I was back in 2010 with like dark raw wood, brass fixtures, fucking Best Made Co. axes hanging on the wall.
Crazy.
And what's funny is that like it's like upstate shit, but it's all like tin fish and like Japanese barbecue sauce and like squeezy bottles, which is like very very on brand for like upstate core. Which is like,
are the Best Made Co. axes even sharpened? Could you even use it to procure firewood?
Best Made Co. Greatest grift of all time.
Go on.
They would take axes from Made in America axes, but from just like a factory in I think North Carolina, that 100-year-old factory, whatever. And all they did was paint the handles and like engrave Best Made Co. in the blade, and then sell them for, I don't know, 2x, 3x of what you could buy the axe on Amazon for $75.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally buying a skateboard deck, not to skateboard, but to hang it on your wall. Same thing.
Well, no, it's a brand buying a skateboard deck from like skateboards.com.
From CCS.
Painting, like giving it like a stripe of blaze orange and then selling it for like $300.
Painting an anarchy symbol over it,
Yeah, exactly. So the shoppy shop was, I mean, and this kind of speaks to like, what upstate core is and cottage core, where it's like brands and tin fish.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And fucking like homemade granola and all this stuff, which it's funny, maybe that you stock up on that stuff to go upstate for the weekend, but this stuff is now trickled down the Hudson River and it's planted itself here.
It's for a staycation.
As soon as I see that, as soon as I experience this store, I'm like, okay, that's crazy. I feel like I'm being transported back to 2010. Let Me Bang fucking 2006 Mo Bamba, aka Wolf Like Me TV on the radio.
Yeah,
greatest song of the 21st century. And then as I'm walking through Williamsburg, and again, not cool, just reflective of larger things, I can't stop seeing, it's like angel numbers. It's like seeing hair transplants in the Istanbul airport. I cannot stop seeing guys with red wing boots, dudes with big fucking beards, guys with like the, tight skin, Nazi shit, but within like a red flannel.
Richard Spencer haircut even?
A little bit, yeah.
Wow.
Kind of like the OG Larry. And it really...
I'm not racist.
Made me... It's all...
I'm not a white
relative.
nationalist.
Racism's relative.
I'm an Italian-American nationalist with Luigi.
It just made me wonder, is upstatecore urban woodsman back? And then I get to Sorbaras, right? And I mentioned this to Kathleen, and she's like, oh, well, it's like what I said on Throwing Fits with recessioncore, but she was kind of meaning like 07, 08, how to make it America, just like t-shirt, jeans, zip-up hoodie, kind of just like slacker, blah.
Obama's America.
Exactly. Kind of like, like, oh, yeah, I work at a startup.
Yeah.
Like I play ping pong at my office type
Occupy
shit.
Best Made Co.
Yeah. But then we started talking about how like the times, the environment right now can kind of feel similar to the environment of 08 with the recession back then. Now you just have like, Nazis in the White House. No one knows what's going on. Eggs are $15 a dozen. And in times of uncertainty, and this is like historically facts, in times of uncertainty, men will kind of like gravitate back towards like archetypes of masculinity.
Yes.
So you have meat bros, you have the fucking lumberjacks, the lumbersexuals, green egg goons, which is, by the way, love a green egg.
Yeah, dude, we're fucking BBQ pilled.
Yeah. So
grill pilled, I believe is the term.
It just feels like we talked about the Junior Watanabe collection, which is like very urban woodsy.
But I think Junior exists in a fucking vacuum where I don't know if Junior is designing as a reaction to the moment.
Well, he said himself, he's like, no, this is not like, I'm not trying to bring it back. This is just what
what he's into.
I'm inspired by like lumberjacks.
He just loves Filson and Levi's and Carhartt.
The Bounty Quicker Picker Upper logo, Paul Bunyan.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just wonder if like the uncertainty of the moment now has led a lot of men that are kind of like in limbo as we deal with this wellness epidemic and not being serviced and whatever, to kind of like just seize upon or like take control of like their identity and masculinity through more male archetypal, like masculine forward fits.
The impending collapse of society means that I need to buy a $500 decorative axe and hang it on my wall.
It's $500
just in case. Well, I saw one on the website that was $4.95.
Holy shit!
Also, Best Made Co. like makes garms and like they're very expensive and they look like they're from a time capsule of 2010, 2009. That's a great macro take. Shout out to Kathleen and her big brain. Shout
also, by the way, related Asian fusion food back.
Yeah, I was with you and you were telling this to somebody.
I don't know.
Who did you tell it to? Yeah, and I was just like, what? Oh, anyway, what do you mean? Like Asian American Japanese eateries,
like Japanesey food mixed with like Latin American flavors,
Okay, so it's just Filipino food.
No, like you don't remember Japanese like Asian fusion,
I know.
Like sushi samba.
But I wanted me and JB did a date to sushi samba in like 2011.
Sushi with like fried coconut on top or like passion fruit glaze and shit like that.
And white people are doing that, or Japanese people or Asian people selling that to whites?
I have seen it in a few restaurants happen. My boy Noop, who's very tapped into the food world, confirmed that it's absolutely happening.
It's crazy.
I'm trying to think. I started this restaurant Kiko in like West Soho after Watch What Happens Live went there, and it's like it was fucking good.
Damn, you bought food at the ASIC store?
Yeah. I'm not saying this is a bad thing.
No, I get
it's
it.
fucking good.
It's like a novelty. It's fun. Also, it fell out of Asian fusion, right? Was so popular, especially in like major metropolises, and then fell off that now I would be like excited to eat. Like I haven't had Asian fusion in years. Yeah. Starving for it.
It's like a bachata in my mouth.
So the macro analysis, courtesy of Kathleen and how you synthesize, I think is very interesting. I'd like to go micro. I don't know if you're aware of this because I know you don't really pay attention to this shit, and this might be unfortunate here. Dude, Red Wing boots are like cool again.
No, they're not.
I'm
go buy yourself and wear a pair of Red Wing boots.
I think it's
one celebrity wore them.
Austin Butler,
who
and Ryan Gosling.
is Austin Butler, Saint Laurent guy.
Yeah, and he does fucking. And yo, honestly,
wait, there's just a Red Wing collab with a cool brand. Cool.
Engineered Garments did a low top, like the low top Irish setter, classic style. Yeah. Like, no, I think like the engineered boots and the mock toe boots, and like obviously there's like the made in Japan Red Wings that are like much cooler, and friends of the show wear like a murdered out pair or buy a vintage pair on eBay. Like I think that Red Wings, seeing like, and obviously they're always going to be part of the Urban Woodsman lumbersexual uniform. But I think that if I saw a guy just wearing that one element, like Red Wings on his feet, but then like the rest of the fit was a little bit more contemporary than like a throwback to 2009, I wouldn't be like mad at it. And I might actually think it was good.
I just don't like that crepe sole.
No, it's a Vibram. It's not crepe.
Well, sorry.
That wedge sole is, dude, if you wear that in the snow, you will fucking die, dude.
I don't understand. Like, where are you supposed to wear that wedge sole?
In the forest?
Like on a factory floor?
Yeah, maybe, dude. I think
you're supposed to like cut up the bottom for grip, right?
No, well, it's a ripple. It's like a wedge ripple sole. It's Vibram. I think they're for walking in the woods.
I really don't.
They're not for snow. I promise you will slip and fall. Ice, snow. Do not do it.
I understand it's a Vibram. I don't like the kind of the beigeness of it. I don't like the silhouette of it. I need like a heel. And then I don't like the Iron Ranger. It's like fucking,
like the
looks like an Arthur Shelby shoe.
Yeah, and then and I guess
Thomas Shelby. I don't know why I said Arthur. That's weird.
Though I like, I mean, honestly, I see you're saying, wearing that with like a tweed 3-piece suit and a fucking fedora.
Yeah, I want, like, you're about to make me a fucking cocktail and serve me some Asian fusion.
Yeah, that's
play some live jazz
with Timothée Chalamet's current facial hair.
Yeah,
build a hipster, bro. No, you're right.
His haircut is kind of like 2010 hipster.
It's bussin'. It's more bussin'.
Like gelled back, but like curls.
I think it's somewhere between a Peaky fucking Blinder and Luigi Mangione's Patrick Mahomes cut. Jackson Mahomes cut, whatever, somewhere in the middle. No, I think that, and then engineered boots with jeans, like with like the kind of like motorcycle boots with the strap. Like, I don't know, dude. This is coming from the guy who's choking his Timbs like Bart Simpson as if I was Homer. So like, okay, maybe I'm a little out of my fucking depth here, but I will
can't talk boots.
I think that is a micro trend. And then, I just really think that Junior, to me, like these guys that you're seeing do not know who Junior Watanabe is. Right. Those guys also, based on their demographic, they didn't live through first wave lumbersexuals, right? So this
I think well, how, because I think that these are,
because no 38-year-old,
I think these are older. I think these are older guys that are like, oh shit, like I'm gonna go back to not dressing like my youth, but like dressing, I don't know what I know.
How many of them are wearing Barbours? Because I think Barbour toes the line.
I mean, this is more of a
little English, a little, but still,
not many. I mean,
Barbour was part of the lumbersexual uniform.
Kind of
a Bedale or a Buford, like you're wearing that. That was your fall jacket,
and a scarf.
Yeah, Drake's scarf. Well, I guess
not
Drake's. It would have been Drake's. Yeah,
just like a scarf.
Just a scarf.
And then like the companion to this is kind of like athleisure, right? Where it's like,
yes,
there's such a fucking, it's the trend that, or the genre that won't fucking die.
This guy is meeting his at the lumber, or what are we calling it?
Lumbersexual.
The lumbersexual Urban Woodsman guy is meeting his athleisure girl at brunch.
Right. She went to Pilates.
Mm-hmm.
He YouTubed a woodworking video and didn't do shit. He waxed his boots.
He airplayed a woodworking tutorial on YouTube to his fucking TV.
Yeah, he built an IKEA shelf, and then his girlie was at Pilates, and they met at brunch for mimosas. But
he's drinking IPAs, dude.
IPAs are so fucking back.
I know,
and I don't like it.
Wait, they're going to Asian fusion brunch.
Athleisure though,
yeah,
we have Nike Skims, which. Do they know what the brand is called? Is it Skikey? What's the name of the brand?
Whoa, I don't know about that. Sounded like a slur.
Is it Nims?
No, it's gonna be a new brand. It's gonna be a new brand. It's Kim Kardashian's pro line. It's a pro model. Dude.
You have dudes wearing Lululemon and Aloe. You have Lululemon and Lewis Hamilton. So Lewis Hamilton.
That bag must have been insane.
Lulu did a collab with another brand that I think was on the runway. It's London Fashion Week. Saul Nash. So they're clearly making a play into like being, more of a
for the
frontier culture positioning, pole position,
mm-hmm.
F1 term, versus just, the basic shit. And then you have fucking Vuori, which is a brand that I had to tell you what they are.
Yeah, I didn't even know they existed.
Which the only time I've seen them in the wild was at REI.
Really?
Shopping for shit to wear in Uganda.
It's actually like good gear. It just
no. So it's in like the athleisure section of REI.
It's in the cappers section.
Yeah. I only know them because they signed Livy Dunn to a crazy NIL contract a few years ago. And they were part of the GQ Bowl. That's where sports and fashion crash.
I think they sponsored like a run and a dinner.
They sponsored a Carbone dinner.
And a run club, I believe.
And a little run.
Victor Cruz in the pole position.
So I'm just saying, like, Vuori, like, all these brands are just turning out, like, comfortable shorts and hoodies.
When was peak athleisure, though? Because these are like these two things.
I mean, Central C invented Nike Tech Fleece.
Yeah.
So.
But like the fact that there's like this advanced basic couple that is like so weirdly of the moment, but also anachronistic. What's weird to me, you know what it is? What? It's because the girl is younger. Right? So it's like the older guy who's dressing like 2009 and his younger girlfriend who's wearing athleisure from...
Who was in 9th grade in 2009.
Yeah, but... Because when was peak athleisure? Like 2016?
I mean, you had...
Or the pandemic, I guess, honestly, 2020.
Yeah, but before that, I mean, athleisure emerged as a genre, I want to say, kind of like alongside streetwear 2.0.
Sure.
In like, where you could like wear, like Blue Ivy with Beyonce. Some argued that
Ivy
was like
Park.
Ivy Park. Sorry, Blue Ivy's the daughter. Ivy Park with a Adidas collaboration, right?
It was. It's done now.
Yeah. I guess that's a new brand.
Well, it's finished.
Right, but I'm saying that's an example of two people coming together and like creating a new brand with a athletic powerhouse.
Oh, like what Nike and Skims is about to do.
Like Skikey, yeah.
Nims.
People were like, oh shit, that's like peak athleisure because it's Beyonce, the biggest star in the world, and Adidas, one of the biggest athletic corporations in the world, coming together. It's not Nims, it's Skikey. It's got to be Skikey.
I don't know, dude. That's
my guy looking Skikey.
It's just
Skikey.
It's another term for zesty.
Skikey, my guy looking Skikey.
Add that to the fucking lexicon.
No, it's not zesty. It's my guy's looking
trim.
Yeah, sure.
Yo, my boy looking trim and skikey today.
No,
dog.
but it was like, it definitely was like a relax. It was like post menswear, kind of like, like the office rules are what men are wearing ties anymore. They're wearing sweats to the office, shorts in the office. That was a big fucking thing. Remember that? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was. Were you ever a shorts in the office guy? I was.
If it was hot enough, but normally offices are too cold, and also I don't like my bare legs touching like office furniture. That's fucking weird.
Yeah, it is. And I'm all for like, lax dress codes and having the opportunity to wear what you want. That's a little gross. Shorts in the office. But in New York, sometimes it's just too hot in the summer. And if you're working, if it ain't summer Friday.
Yeah, I'm not mad at shorts in the office.
Yeah.
Shorts on a plane though, psychotic.
Yeah.
Psychotic.
Can't say I ever would. And I'm not even like, I'm not a fucking, what is it called when you want
hammy on the leather seat?
What's like what's like the germaphobe actual fucking scientific? You're a what? You don't know?
No.
This is your job. Anyway,
what?
To know stuff.
Oh.
If you're a germaphobe, you are, and this is great because everyone at home is like yelling out what it is.
Misophobia.
That sounds
the medical
closer.
term for germaphobe is misophobia.
What's the one where people always think they're sick?
Hypochondriac.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Either way. It's interesting. I think that, I don't know. I don't think you and I are into the lumbersexual shit. I don't think that we would want to see our better halves in athleisure if they weren't like necessarily working out. Like that's the thing I'll never get. I totally understand buying Nike or Skims or Lululemon or Vuori if you're like to go to the gym, if that's what you're into, you want the performance gear. But like the idea of like wearing it as like the flex, I don't know. To me, it's like the aloe trucker hat guy is never going to make sense to me. The aloe girly maybe makes more sense, but it's like you're wearing that out of the house, like exist in society and like socialize. That's weird to me.
I see a lot of dudes on planes, kind of like Deloitte consultants, definitely wearing Lululemon like stretchy pants.
Well, that's a thing.
Not like yoga pants, but like that's like chinos.
That's the Lululemon like work pant is like such a Reddit guy like pant that like I'm trying to think. I feel like you and I like either made fun of it in a meme, but then like Reddit was mad or something because it's like because it's just like they're looking in a mirror and they don't want to see their reflection. Let me ask you a question. Right?
Yeah.
you obviously are not into either of these looks. Gun to head, not a prop gun, the real bah to head. Would you rather have to dress like an urban woodsman or an athleisure guy?
I think athleisure. Because like,
ew,
that's like sweats, hoodies, you know.
You'd rather wear Lululemon.
So no, I'm talking about the way that I would do it, right? Which is just like,
how would you do urban woodsman?
How do you do urban woodsman? Well, I can't grow a beard.
A Noah Barber.
I can't grow a beard. Yeah, I get a Noah Barber. I get
APC,
varsity LA
standards,
raw denim.
Nah, it's too baggy. Those guys, it needs to be salvaged and it needs to be cuffed.
Well, if you want to do the uniform, then it is just like APC. I guess like a Filson flannel, Wolverine or Red Wing boots, right?
Yeah,
I just can't grow the beard.
So you're almost there.
What a best made coax.
You need a tiny small beanie
and a little penknife.
Yeah,
this for doing my little fucking tasks, like opening letters.
Moleskin journal.
Yep. Fucking.
What else do those guys have? What
keys on the carabiner?
What sunglasses do they wear? Do those guys even?
I think they were like Ray-Ban. I think they were just like Ray-Bans.
Wayfarers. They don't raw dog the sun like a real man.
I don't think so.
That honestly, dude, like, I hope. I mean, if it's in Williamsburg, it doesn't mean it's going to necessarily permeate our bubbles or like affect the show. And again, there's always going to be acceptable things like your cool cropped barber. I'm not even mad. I wear my beanie no mode. Like I do that. Like my ears.
They don't.
When I wear a beanie, I gnome it out. When I walk my dog, I have my CP company goggle beanie, and the shit is not covering my ears. Oh, it is fucking.
But you stopped wearing a beanie. You stopped going Larry no mode to the pod.
That was only, I think I did that one time as a bit, and it was just not worth it.
I don't know.
What's a Gorp? No Gorp.
At least we're done with bandana, Larry.
that was a moment, dude. No, I was trying to think if there's like, do those upstate, do the urban woodsmen wear Patagonia? I know that's Gorp, but like that's part of, I feel like the snap tee is part of the fucking uniform. Maybe that's cool. I like that. Yeah, you got to pick and choose. Though I don't think there's anything in the athleisure space that I bring into my personal style.
I mean, I'm never mad at throwing on just like just like if you're wearing Nike dry fit shorts and just like throw a hoodie on to run to the store.
Yeah, but that's what would they call that? That was dirt bag. What was that?
Yeah, like bodega core, like just run into bodega.
No, what was the Bieber Shia? What is it called?
Like dusty
dust fits. I think it was a GQ original.
Dirt bag shit.
Yeah, dirt bag fits. I like it. Dirt bag fits are cool because then dirt bag fit, you're deliberate. If you care about clothes, you're like kind of deliberate in a dirt bag fit, but like you just look like you don't give a fuck, and that's restaurateur.
Yeah,
baby.
bro, you don't give a fuck. Speaking of things you do care about, finally, Lawrence. You're about 4 years late, I think.
Severance. 3 years, yeah.
Severance. So you don't watch TV.
No.
You watch Apple Plus. You're finally into a little show, the most expensive show of all time by some measures.
Worth it.
Severance.
Yeah, I'm blown away. I can't believe, not that I'm like the guy that like makes having never read or seen Harry Potter like his personality or anything, but like I was having a conversation recently with some friends and I mentioned how while I do like David Lynch, I had never watched Twin Peaks, and there's just these blind spots that I acknowledge I have that I just kind of like I acknowledge it and I just let it fall by the wayside. And Severance, I guess I didn't realize how popular it was, mainly because the first season you said came out 3 years ago, right?
Yeah, it came out a long time ago. I think
but that was one of them.
Huh?
That was one of my blind spots, but I didn't realize that it was so huge that people love this show. Yeah. And I fucking get it, dude. I will say it takes some time for anyone who's also living under a rock like myself and my wife. It takes a little while to heat up, but what a bingeable show. I can't imagine now that I'm caught up waiting for a whole week. I'm fucking dying over here. You're not that into it?
No, I really liked it. I crushed season 1. I tried watching it when it first came out. Did not get into it. And then I read a profile on Adam Scott in the New Yorker, which is like, oh shit, like this is actually a very serious show. The amount of like it's so funny. Ben Stiller, shout out my son, Gaylord Fokker.
Is that Dave East?
Yeah.
That's all time, dude.
Shout out my son, Gaylord Fokker.
Chilling with my son, Gaylord Fokker.
Apparently the reason why it's so expensive and the reason why it took so long is because Gaylord Fokker is such a micromanaging fucking hands-on guy that they had to reshoot so much because it's not like fancy set design. I mean,
I was going to say the set design and cinematography are incredible.
well, the sets, it's just they just built out a maze in the Bronx.
Yeah, but it looks awesome. That's
just the harsh lighting.
That's still impressive. No, I mean, and whatever. Anyway, I think the set design is impressive.
Okay,
Lumen HQ,
sure. That's
all New York.
That's all AI.
I mean the actual severance floor, the severed floor.
Right.
Anyway,
like the hallways and shit. So apparently those are so disorienting that like the actors do get lost.
That's awesome.
And so they have to have like a spotter from above, just be like, oh no, like mice in a maze. Like no, like go left here.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I gotta read this profile.
Yeah, it's good. So Crush season 1, season 2. I think people had like very high hopes. I think people are loving season 2. It definitely has become like a Twitter show where like people are reacting and making jokes and like it's a timeline show now. But I think
I think because it's the best show on TV right now.
Well, there's not much good shit on TV, and it's probably one of the only like prestige shows now that we're just everything's just like Yellowstone spinoff.
Landman, and the fans had to wait so long. Like that's a crazy.
And I think it got a lot of people to actually like give it a shot.
Yeah,
your hiatus.
Hand up, that's on me.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: you said it was
the team. Sorry. I feel like they haven't refined any macro data in a while. They're just fucking.
Well, I'm saying they're never working. They're literally they're just hanging out. And when you said it's a very serious show, I know you don't mean necessarily in tone, but the thing that I did not realize is that this show is truly hilarious. I mean, listen, there are a lot of
what was the movie you said? You're like, if you watch it like a comedy, it's actually really Furiosa.
Which is honest. I mean,
it's not a comedy.
Hemsworth should be nominated for he should have been nominated for an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. He's fucking out of his mind, out of this world, dude.
Just because he goes for it doesn't mean it's fucking good. The best,
but going for it is is half the battle. You have to go for it.
Sure. One of my favorite dynamics in Severance is John Turturro and Christopher Walken.
Pause.
Because they're such good friends in real life.
Turturro casted Walken, apparently.
Really?
I think I saw a thing where, and I could be wrong, but it was almost like Turturro was able to give input on who he wanted like that love interest to be, and he went with his boy. Christopher Walken.
She's like, and it was easy for me to be in love with him because I love him.
No, when I think it is hilarious. Specifically, my number one guy, Dylan G. Dylan.
Oh yeah,
that dude. Everything out of and I don't know. I know we.
So now you'll finally understand the memes that I sent to the group chat. Huh?
I was posting that. I was like, "Yo, does anyone who watched the show want to lob me a caption?" I don't even know. I mean, I understand. I understood the innie outie. I understood the basic kind of physics of what it means to be severed. But yeah, I really didn't know the ins and outs. But I'm happy to say that I'm totally caught up. I'm here with the fucking rest of the world, and I'm loving it. Now here we get to play the fun game. When or what would you like to be severed for?
Monday through Friday.
Right? Podcasting? What?
Just fully
going through this door and just being severed?
Yeah, just whoop, ding.
Yeah. Ding.
No, I wouldn't want to. I mean, in some ways, like, okay, I'll say this.
We'd only be severed for the two, when we record. Right. I'd like to be severed for every Zoom call.
For every Zoom call?
Every Zoom call, and then I would love to be severed in the gym.
Why would you want to be severed in the gym?
So that I could just wake up and be jacked.
Are you jacked?
No, because I'm not severed. What I'm saying is that I want my severed self to be fucking treated like a fucking prisoner, a slave, and forced to work out.
Oh, you want
your severed gym?
You want to punish your innie, so you're ethically trash. You don't think that your innie is a human, and you want them to just be destroyed.
Yeah.
And a slave to the guy.
What's the family?
Training you.
Helena?
Emons or whatever.
Egan. Yeah, I'm
Any listen to Dan Egan from Veep?
Huh?
Dan Egan from Veep?
Which one was Dan Egan? Oh,
the
what's
young
his face?
asshole.
Yeah, he rocks.
That is such a good rewatch show, by the way.
I was this is embarrassing, but I was watching YouTube highlights of like the best Veep insults.
Why don't you watch the show?
I've seen the show.
Okay.
I've been
rewatching it. It's fucking good.
I've been busy binging Severance, dude.
All right.
No, I would treat my innie like my innie would be tortured to get buff and jacked, and maybe like eat well, drink a lot of water.
You'd sever every meal. You'd sever the one meal.
No, because I wouldn't want to sever meals because that is a highlight for me, even if it's healthy, because it is restrictive in that regard. So I want to enjoy that. Not just the gym. Like today when I'm like, I would love to, my innie can listen to Juice WRLD and work out for me.
But then if I did that, if I severed myself to pod, then I'd wake up and I'd be like, Why is my finger so sore from flicking Lawrence's dick?
Yeah. Yeah, we'd have to fucking reconcile that memory.
Severance is all right.
It's good.
It's good. It's good. It's really good. It's just not like I enjoyed binging it, and now that I'm caught up, I'm a little like,
really? I feel now I'm jonesing.
I'm a little like, come on, something's got to happen.
Well, I think things are happening. It's 10-episode season, right? So we got 4 more to go.
Yeah, I'm just impatient. I started watching that De Niro Netflix show.
Oh, is that good? Where's the president?
Former president.
Is it good? Looks like dog shit.
It's good and dumb. It's just like good watchable TV.
Do you have to pay attention?
Not really.
It's not like a House of Cards level plot shit. No. It's more of like a.
It's just like there's bad guys, there's good guys. The good guys are trying to find the bad guys. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward.
Because Severance is another show where you have to reintegrate yourself into paying attention to television.
I wish I could get severed to watch Severance, actually.
What? But then you wouldn't be able to talk about it around the water cooler.
But then I would sever myself. My innie would be able to pod about it.
Yo,
I wish I could. You know what? I wish I could sever myself for when you want to talk movies on the pod.
That would be pretty good. And then your innie is like some sick cinephile that is like actually
that's not necessarily true. My outies doesn't deal with it.
Your outie.
Like Mark Scout is not necessarily a good innie macro data refiner. Same with Heliar. Real Heliar. Innie Heli.
Well, Mark they have him on Cold Harbor for a reason. I think the best data refiner is Dylan. Because Tuturo nods off, right? Yep. That was his whole thing. So I think Dylan G is the best actual MDR.
Yeah.
Dylan.
If you were
top 5 macro data refiners. Dylan.
Would you let your innie have sex with your wife?
So that's that's what's happening to Dylan and his wife, dude. Well, at least
spoilers.
Spoiler. They have a little smooch in the fucking what do they call that area? The family room? What are they calling that? Whatever. And now the goat caption makes sense. The goat room. I didn't know when you were saying. I'm like, what is? I don't even.
Would you let your innie go innie and outie of your wife? Give her the old in out.
So I don't know. Is your innie? It is a real person. They have a soul, but are they you? Because that's what I'm saying. Like whoever is gonna do the pod with me when we talk about movies. Is that James Harris?
Find out next.
Jimmy
week.
H.
Find out next week on the boys only episode of the only podcast that matters. If you see me out here being really enthusiastic about talking movies, you know that I've been severed.
Yeah, for real, dude.
Wow, Lawrence, tell me more about the cinematography.
What people don't know is that this amazing, jubilant, naive person that they've been hearing on the show is actually the severed me. I am an asshole, not a mic, dude.
Wow, Stanley Kubrick really did that? Tell me more, buddy. All right, Chef, take us out.